Today I effed up by not checking my underwear before pulling them up. So this actually happened today and I'm still feeling the after effects. I was working around the house, cleaning and stuff, and felt the need to use the bathroom. My bathroom has this really cool, very trendy shiplap ceiling the former owners installed. The only problem is that where the wood meets the trim at the ceiling little holes are formed. During stink bug season spring, summer, fall, and random sunny winter days in Michigan, they seem to come through those little holes. The only thing is that I'm the only one that has actually borne witness to this occurrence and my husband is dubious. Anyway, I sat down to pee. All was well. I don't know where the stink bug was but it ended up in my underwear. In my beeping, precious underwear. Where do bugs go? To nice warm places. That's right. I didn't feel anything but a little itch. I itched. I'm home. So whatever. Apparently that was enough to aggravate and eventually kill the damn bug. Burning peeping ensued. It was so immediate and severe I reached into my drawers on the spot. Beyond my labia, that's right ladies, to where it had nestled uncomfortably close to my inner workings. The stink bug had also released his stink in my lady bits. And it burned and stunk and burned. Now, hours later after much cleaning and the disposal of the bug, my labia and almost vagina burn like effing hell. Not recommend. Husband is caulking tomorrow. TL, doctor. After an intimate and accidental introduction, I learned the hard way that stink bug juice burns. In the girl parts. Not on. Husband is caulking tomorrow. Seems a bit insensitive. He can't wait for things to recover a bit down there. Ha ha ha. Does your husband believe in the stink bugs now, or is he caulking to humor you? I feel like now it's at the point where it doesn't matter what he believes, lol. So, killing stink bugs alerts other stink bugs, FYI. You're in for a fun time. Great. I'll awaken in the night with a crotch swarm. Hey, I'm not one to kink shame, but this one bugs me. It bugs up more. Somehow, out of all the horrific things I've read on this sub over the years, this wins the race. Somehow the mental image of a live bug crawling up my vagina while dying a horrific death by the acidic mucus and no oxygen, and releasing their stinky juice inside me during their battle with death, just does it. You win. I'm going to wash my lady parts now, in sympathy. Almost vagina. Still. So I know this situation is mortifying and bizarre, but I hope that you at least called your GP and asked what a professional recommends. I'm not familiar with what's inside a stink bug or its stink stuff, but if something is burning for more than an hour, especially on the mucosal type tissue like our genitalia, you really should get a checkup in case of chemical burns. You also might get some advice about topical analgesic products that are vagina safe to help with discomfort. I was going to suggest calling poison control. You can do it anonymously. Ha! I did it today. I effed up a while back describing how I accidentally put a stink bug in my mouth and kept it there all night. It stowed away on my anti-snoring mouth guard thingy and I fell asleep without noticing. Those suckers are no joke. It dissolved the lining of my cheek and left me with a bloody sore. Also, they taste just like they smell. Your today I effed up was better though. Y'all should start a stink bug in human orifice support group. I hope I never join you. They are sneaky bastards. I'm currently buying a 120-year-old farmhouse from my family and it's a nightmare. Between the bugs, bats, and mice I'm already on edge. This story is going to haunt me. Hugs. It will be alright. My hubby and I owned a 120-year-old home for 5 years and I never had a stink bug incident, though my son did have a bat incident that led to rabies shots. It took until we moved into this 1975 ranch for this atrocity. Are you up north where bugs take refuge in houses when it's cold? We have plenty of squash bugs and leaf-footed bugs outside, especially in summer. I've never seen one in the house. Op said Michigan in the Post. So yes. Sorry. I was tired. Thanks. One fell unknowingly into my spaghetti sauce about 7 years ago. I only found out after I ate almost the entire bowl I had for myself. Then I realized that what I thought was a piece of basil the first put in was actually a peeping stink bug barf. My wife still occasionally when I'm eating spaghetti will bring that up, lol. I will be reading this to my wife who found a small roach in her pants this morning in hopes it will make her feel better. Lucky this is a Michigan story and not a Sydney, Australia story, otherwise you'd have about 12 more hours to live before you give birth out of your chest. From Michigan. Can confirm this happens. The odor from the stink bug is due to trans-2-decenal and trans-2-octanol. The smell has been characterized as a pungent odor that smells like cilantro. The stink bug's ability to emit an odor through holes in its abdomen is a defense mechanism meant to prevent it from being eaten by birds and lizards. However, simply handling the bug, injuring it, or attempting to move it can trigger it to release the odor. Reports on human cases are rare, but the stink bug's body fluids are toxic and irritating to the human skin and eyes. One case of keratitis has been reported. Great! Now my lady bits are rare. Better than well done. I think my vagina just tried to crawl back up my body. Vomit, 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 ha 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 ha, gasp, wheeze, vomit, vomit, vomit. I did this with a large house spider once and realized it was there only due to the panic scrabbling of its legs around my asshole as I pulled my trousers up. I'm not sure who was more distressed. Sir or madam. It's very early in the morning here, and I just woke up my husband by laughing thanks to the phrase panic scrabbling of its legs around my asshole. I'm sure he will appreciate it as he understands the context. To be fair, the poor spider was clearly very concerned about the whole train of events, and I to this day feel rather bad about it. Girl, this happened to me with a spider once. I feel your pain. I was in 3rd grade and had to take the next day off of school. I was so traumatized. Our son had a weird noise in his ear after we went to the park. My husband thought it was from swimming that weekend and, holding a Kleenex, dropped some swim ear into the boy's ear canal. A smallish spider scuttled out onto his cheek and, without a word, my husband grabbed it with the Kleenex and killed it. We told him about the spider after dinner. He wasn't scared or grossed out. He just laughed and said, "What kind was it?" An arachnophobe, would be so immensely traumatized by this. I am so sorry this happened to you. Holy peep, that sounds horrible. Not to mention all those legs just shveen around your coochie. Not to alarm you, but if it was a kissing bug assassin bug, you may want to get checked out for Chagas disease, as they can be a carrier. Has some interesting info. Good luck. Yes, this was an epidemic when I was writing up, and it's so scary. It's a silent killer and you don't find out you have it until it's too late. Lamau, I am so sorry for laughing, but oh my god, that is both horrifying and hilarious. I greatly appreciate you sharing your story. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forget, and your experience is a lesson learned for all of us. LOL. I really hope you're feeling better now, and I hope your husband makes caulking that spot an urgent priority. There are like 20 little spots. He will fix it tomorrow. And I still burn. No thanks to that damn bug. If the caulking doesn't take care of it, what I found works is to mix up a spray bottle of water, dish detergent, and some peppermint oil. I sprayed all my window screens with that mixture, and in 2 days the stink bug population was down to almost 0, and in a week was down to 0, and stayed there the rest of the summer. I may have to reapply this spring, but that's fine with me. Permethrin will take care of all bugs. Well, I'm now forever going to look in my underwear before I pull them up. Thanks to you, I will thoroughly inspect the undies before pulling them up now. Oh my god. I found a dead one in my bra once after a long day and thought that was bad. This is far, far worse. I found a live spider in my bra once. Went on a 25 or so minutes drive to a store. Kept feeling a tickle between my boobs. Thought it was a stray hair that fell off my head, as that can feel the same. Got to the store and looked down my shirt to find a small spider, probably having a bad time. Or a warm time. I didn't bother asking. No. Lola, warm time. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. I snorted way too hard. Even after he fixes it, I would recommend getting a spray bottle and mix room temp water with 10 drops of peppermint oil and lemongrass oil. Spray everything. The stink bugs are repelled by the scent. Oh no, that's just awful. Lol. I'm not too far from you, in Ohio, and always find these damn stink bugs in my house. My cat likes to hunt and play with them. My dog likes to eat them and immediately throw them up. They're such annoying little creatures. I'll be sure to always double check my undies from now on. Oh, please do. Take my story as a parable. Gird your loins. Loins locked and girded. Damn it, I thought I had a bad day. Wow. Sorry this happened to you. I was asleep and started smelling a pleasant spiced apple aroma. Then suddenly turned so foul it woke me up, and staring me in the face on my pillow was a stink bug, ripping its farts right in my face. My eyes burned. My throat burned. I smashed him in my pillow and threw the whole thing in the feeping trash and washed my face vigorously. Feep. Stink. Bugs. Oh. My. Feeping. Word. When I was 5 I went swimming in the ocean. It started to hurt down there. Long story short, it was a baby crab clamped onto my vag. I thought that was the worst, but I have to tip my hat to you, ma'am. That is absolutely horrible, and I am so sorry that that happened to you. Exhale. Thank you, ma'am. Now to stop inappropriately itching and stuff. It's very uncomfortable. Uncomfortable shiver in solidarity lol. I'm so sorry lol. OMFG. That makes me want to vomit and cry. Fellow Michigander here. Those dang stink bugs seem to get everywhere that they aren't supposed to. I'm so sorry. But thanks for the warning. Damn. I can feel you to a degree. Once a baby cockroach managed to enter my ears whilst I was fast asleep. Was thinking thank God I'm in the UK where we don't have these. Quick Google of what they look like and a news article from 2 days ago pops up: invasive brown stink bug confirmed on UK soil. Excellent. It's coming for you. Sorry. It already got me. As though they operate with hive mind. As a fellow Michigander, I am thoroughly horrified by this story and now feel like I should check every time, even though I've never noticed any of these lil guys in my bathroom. I swear I saw one a week or two ago crawling in my living room. Like WTF, how are you alive, little dude? At least you're not me, who found a wolf spider in his underwear after a long day at work. At least it wasn't 3 stink bugs, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Husband isn't caulking for a while, it sounds like. I got ready for work one day and grabbed a pair of shoes out of the closet. I quickly put them on and went to work. When I got home, I pulled my shoes off and there was a flattened cockroach stuck to the bottom of my sock. Is this what men feel like when they see other men get hit in the balls? Because my knees are clenched so tightly right now, Lamau. I think so. Because the ladies seem to have really responded to my story. Maybe, just maybe, I can save one woman from a serious stink bug incident. Thank you for your bravery in bringing awareness to this very serious issue. My mother-in-law discovered the best way to combat stink bugs in your home. Instead of chucking them outside where they just crawl back in, you put them in a bug jar where they rot with their fellow assholes until they die. Bonus humane points if you put them in the sun for a quick execution. Just keep filling the jar up, and after 2 years our infested house was bug-free. I've never heard of caulking lady bits to solve a problem. At least not spelled that way. Have I finally written a post that some future employer is going to use to keep me from that high-prestige public-facing career? I'm sitting in the potty of my 112-year-old house reading this, and suddenly I'm vigorously shaking my pants and underwear cause no. This is my no square no, don't touch me there. On this a nightmare. I had shrink bug in my hair a few weeks ago, which was somewhat horrifying to pull it out of my hair not knowing what it was, but this so awful. I'm so sorry. How do you know if you have cleaned every little bit of the bug off? I am traumatized just from reading your post. I feel so sorry for you. If it smells like fish, eat your dish. If it smells like douche, turn it loose. It smells like stink bug, caulk it on the morrow. Did your husband buy your story? I'm pretty creative, but not stink bug in the lady parts creative. Besides, he can just use one of the other holes. What's a stink bug? I dare say the name says it all. Stink bugs are known for their stench. Pu. As it happens, these crop-eating pests use straw-like mouths to pierce plants and drink the juices. And when threatened, they use a smelly chemical in their belly to release their odious odor. How do they live with themselves? That sounds like a nightmare. Unfortunately, similar thing happened to me when I still lived with my parents and my younger brother had a lizard. He fed the lizard with cockroaches. One morning I wake up, feeling something crawling in my boxer shorts. I screamed like a child when I realized what it was. Now that was a real cockroach. We are like pantbug relatives. Huzzah. That's exactly what I said. Well, hello, my new habit of checking my underwear before I pull them up. Yeah, stink bug juice is no joke. I play disc golf and the stink bug took the stamp/image off of part of the disc which normally I would take off with acetone. I got bitten by one of those peepers who was sleeping in my bra. Had no idea they bite. That spot itched for weeks and the initial sting lasted days. Glad your lady bits didn't get bitten. They actually don't bite. I've been doing my research because I initially thought I was bitten. Apparently we as humans can be allergic to the juice. The juice also can burn as it is acidic. I definitely got bitten when it got trapped between my bra and my armpit. Pulled bra off and the bug fell out all stinky and I had a tiny dot of blood that welted up immediately. They don't in a predatory way, but when fighting to get away they 1,000,000% can and will bite. Glad you didn't get bitten. It was awful. They can bite, just rarely do.